So again, I'm at a crossroads because I really want to go exploring, but my elytra don't have that much durability on them, and I don't really have a very good XP farm yet, and so I think the best option is to go to the Nether and just fly around and mine as much quartz as we can to try and charge things up. And then in the meantime, while we're doing this, we can try and find a bigger fortress that actually has another wart in it. So off we go. Don't really know what that's about, but I'll take it. We're about 1,000 blocks in the X direction and 600 blocks in the Z direction away from our fortress, or our nether portal, and we found another fortress, so let's hope that this one has some nether wart in it. Ultimately, that nether fortress did not have any nether wart in it, so we are 0 for 2. I then returned back to the overworld and went back to this mob farm and decided to make it creeper only. So I'm placing slabs to prevent spiders and then trapdoors on the ceiling to lower the height limit so that only creepers can spawn. Now that that's done, let's go back to the nether. Hopefully the third time is the charm and we actually get some, oh goodness, nether wart. I'm so tired of being on fire. This fortress looks pretty big. I feel like this is our best chance of getting nether wart. I don't know if this is a universal experience, but I've never had this problem before. Every time I found a fortress, they've had nether wart in it. Blackstone. Ooh, it's wonky. Stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Let's go this way. I think that there should be an enchantment for the bow, like a quick draw enchantment that speeds up the rate at which you can shoot arrows. Sometimes these chests can have it in it too, so no luck. Oh, let's go. Finally. Come on, how rare of a drop is it? That was close. Jeez. Got like a knockback enchantment? Oh, there we go. shift on these to stop the damage. Little tip. This is an incredible feeling. Finally. So we got our brewing stand. We'll have 3 fire potions. Kind of just put this, continued along our stairway here. So I will continue to decorate this area, and I think now that we have these, we can, I think it would make sense to start a nether hub. So go down to the ancient debris level and like at 0, and dig in a bunch of directions. That way we can explore the overworld a lot easier, and just have everything kind of connected, so we can put a portal by the end portal and just get around the world a little bit easier. So that's kind of the next steps. So at this point, it seems like our biggest bottleneck is levels. Unfortunately, I'm back down to level 4 because I had a run-in with an iron golem trying to fix the farm. It was very precarious. I thought I was far enough away, and then he one-shot me while I was standing up there. So all my stuff exploded around the chute with the lava in it. And also on the floor here, I came back and my elytra were on this block right here, so literally 1 away from this, and somehow all of my diamond tools and my bow survived. I think the only thing I lost was an iron axe. So we got incredibly lucky. We figured out that the iron farm wasn't working because they would fall down and land on a little ledge there. So previously we had blocks going around the side. Now I've just replaced it with walls going all the way down, and then previously also with walls going all the way down, some of the iron was escaping, so we just extended the hoppers on these 3 sides, and now it seems like we're not having any problems. This thing is actually working really well, and we're getting iron in the quantities that we need, so that's really a welcome change. But yeah, as I was saying, levels seem to be the biggest bottleneck, and so I think that we kind of have 2 options. We could build the mob farm kind of over this ocean, I think, and I've built one in the past that doesn't require any external mobs, so it doesn't need a cat or a snowman, and it worked pretty well. And you know, that is a tempting option, but I think something that would work maybe a little bit better for XP would actually be a Enderman farm built out in the end. And so I think that's going to be the first priority, and kind of as a means to that goal. If you remember, the end portal was like 1,000 or so blocks that way. And so we're going to go into the Nether. We kind of started out on the beginnings of a Nether hub. And if we go roughly 200 blocks in the Nether, multiplied by 8, be like 1,600. And so we're going to do that to hopefully get a portal that puts us closer to our end portal. And so that's kind of what we're going to work on now. I'm just going to get some buckets of lava so I can make some portals. And I will see you on the other side of the portal. So we made a ladder going down at 0, 0. and this is at Y level 15, which is apparently the best level. So this spot right here is 0, 0. So the best spot to find ancient debris is at this level. We've already found 3, just clearing out this little room here. So we just need to go roughly 200 blocks this way. And then we'll build a portal and see where it spits us out. Oh, we found one. Looks like we also found a lava pool. Last time I made another hub, I made it at the ceiling because I thought that when you built a portal up there, you were guaranteed to spawn on the surface, but that wasn't the case. I still would come out like deep underground, so this essentially does the same thing, but I can find ancient debris while making the tunnel, so kind of feels like I'm accomplishing a little bit more with the same amount of work. So yeah, this is a massive lava pool. I don't think there's a way around this one. We're just gonna have to go through it. Imagine how terrifying this would be if they added a mob that was like a drowned, but in lava. Oh, that would be so mean. We should be able to just tunnel through it. We're like 100 blocks in, so we got about 100 more to go. And this honestly might not be the best location for another hub if these lava pools are really commonplace. They just take really long to get through, so maybe having some reservations if this is actually the best place to put a hub, but for now we'll give it a go. Slowly but surely we have made it. I mean, I wanted to get to 200. I'm at like 170 and my fire potion just ran out. So I'm gonna call this good. Alright, and I guess not surprisingly we are underground. I wonder if we'll find dripstone this way. I don't really feel that bad about tunneling straight up in the overworld, especially. If you put a torch at your feet, realistically there's 2 dangers you can dig into. Lava, which is unlikely since our Y level is generally above that already. So most likely the biggest danger you dig into is gravel. But if you put a torch at your feet, that solves that problem because it just insta breaks anything that would fall on top of you. I guess another concern is digging into a small cave and then getting blown up by a creeper, but you just have to be careful. I gotta think that we're close. Okay. This may just be an underground water pocket, or that could be the surface. Take a peek. Yeah, just underground pocket. Still no dripstone. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, let's continue. So this is where we popped that on the surface. There's a village over here. I guess we'll take a book. Come on, please have dripstone. Here we have another portal, 200 blocks going the other direction, just to explore different biomes. And we popped out in a snow and cherry biome. So in the next episode, we'll use this snow to make our creeper farm.